Hello Year 2, welcome to the last maths lesson of the week. Okay, so your first challenge is to have a go at writing your numbers as words. Choose one of these options. Okay, we've got 0 to 20 as words, 20 to 35, 35 to 50. Remember not to pick one that you can already do as we're looking at challenging ourselves. Okay, if you can already write these numbers as words, then challenge yourself to write some numbers over 100. So pause the video while you have a go at that. Okay, well done for doing that. Right, today we are going to carry on with our work on fractions. So we are looking at this first shape here, and it starts off quite simply. Shade in 1/2. So draw that shape on your piece of paper and pause the video while you have a go at shading in 1/2. Okay, yours should look something like mine. We've got 2 equal parts because it's split into half, so you're going to shade in one of those parts. The next one says shade in 2/4. Pause the video while you shade in 2/4. So draw that shape on your piece of paper and shade in 2/4. Off you go. Okay, does yours look anything like mine? I've shaded in 2/4 because it's split into 4 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4/4, and I need to shade in 2 of them. 1, 2. What do you notice about this? Pause the video, have a think or chat to a grown-up. What do you notice about these 2 pictures? What's the same and what's different? Okay, so when I look at them, I can see, hang on a minute, I've coloured in the same amount on both shapes, even though this is 1/2 and this is 2/4. So I notice that 2/4 is the same as 1/2. Okay, and this is called equivalent fractions. Can you say that, those words? Equivalent fractions. And equivalent fractions are fractions that are the same in size but represented using different numbers. So here we go, look, we've got quarters because it's split into 4 equal parts. 2 parts are shaded, so that is 2/4. It's exactly the same here, but it's just split in half. So 2/4 is the same as 1/2. Same for this picture here and this picture here. So how many quarters make 1/2? The answer is 2. Okay, now we're going to go on to some tricky work again. So, which is the longest? A half of 10 centimetres or a quarter of 16 centimetres? Now, I already know that a half of 10 is 5. Don't forget we must put the centimetres on the end, otherwise it could be 5 sausages. Okay, so half of 10 is 5, and then a quarter of 16 centimetres. I don't know what a quarter of 16 centimetres is, so I'm going to have to work it out. So I'm going to draw my 4 squares, because that's my quarters. There we go. Put the other one just here. Okay, and then I'm going to share out my 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, so then a quarter of 16 is 4. Don't forget, it's going to be 4 centimetres. There's my 4, and there's my centimetres. Okay, so the first thing we had to do before we could answer the question, which is the longest, we had to work out the answer to both of them. So now we know that a half of 10 centimetres is 5 centimetres and a quarter of 16 centimetres is 4 centimetres. So which is the longest? 5 centimetres. So half of 10 centimetres is longer than a quarter of 16 centimetres. Okay, now we're looking at the next one. Which is the lightest? 2/3 of 15 kilograms or 3/4 of 16 kilograms. Okay, pause the video and have a think. How would you start to work this out? Okay, so which is the lightest? So 2/3 of 15 kilograms. Okay, so if I'm splitting something into thirds, I want 3 boxes. Okay, and my whole is 15. So I'm going to share my 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, so then it's saying, but it's not saying 1/3 of 15 kilograms. It's saying 2/3. So here's my 2/3. So 2/3 of 15 kilograms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 10 kilograms. Okay. So we know that 2/3 of 15 kilograms is 10 kilograms. The next one is asking 3/4 of 16 kilograms. So 3/4, although it's written as words, we know that that is 3/4. So I would need my 4 squares, which are there. Okay. And then I'm going to share my 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Okay, it's asking for 3/4 of 16 kilograms. So that's 1/4, 2/4 and 3/4. Draw my line round so I remember. So 3/4 of 16 kilograms is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 kilograms. Then I need to look back at my question to find out what it's actually asking me to do. So it says, which is the lightest? So not which is the most, which is the lightest? So that will be the least amount. So the smallest number. Oops. So, oh dear, it's gone a bit wild. So 2/3 of 15 kilograms is 10 and 3/4 of 16 kilograms is 12. So which is the lightest? 2/3 of 15 kilograms because 10 is a smaller number than 12. Sorry about the crazy pen. Okay, have a look at this one. Who has more? Ben has 1/3 of 18 pounds and Tara has 2/3 of 24 pounds. Have a think. What is it asking us to do? How can we work this out? Pause the video while you have a go. Okay, this is quite a tricky one to work out. So Ben has 1/3 of 18 pounds. Just because it's pounds, it doesn't mean it's any different. It's still 18. We just need to remember to put the pound sign back at the end. So 1/3, so you draw your 3 squares, okay, and then share your 18 between them. So 1/3 of 18 pounds here's our pound sign, is 6 pounds. So Ben has got 6 pounds. Then it says Tara has got 2/3 of 24 pounds. You do exactly the same. So you'd get your 3 squares because we're sharing things into thirds. And then you would share your £24, so 24 between the 3 squares. Okay, when you've done that, you should have 8 in each square. However, it says that Tara has 2/3 of £24. So you'll need to add up the amount in 2 of those squares, which means that Tara has got £16. So who has more? Tara has more. Okay, Jess says that 2/4 of 12 is larger than 1/3 of 18. Do you agree? Pause the video, have a go at working this one out. Okay, how did you get on? So the first part, Jess says that 2/4 of 12 is larger than 1/3 of 18. So first of all, we need to find what 2/4 of 12 are. Now, we can work this out with our squares, putting them into quarters, but we now know that 2/4 is the same as a half. And half of 12, can anybody tell me what is half of 12? It is 6. So we're now saying that Jess says that 2/4 of 12 is larger than 1/3 of 18. So here's my 3 circles because we're sharing it into thirds, so we need to share it into 3s. Now I'm going to share my 18. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay, so how many is in 1/3? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they both equal 6. So it says, Jess says that 2/4 of 12 is larger than 1/3 of 18. Do you agree? No, we don't agree because they both equal 6. So neither one of them is any larger than the other. Okay, so now you have got some word problems to try and solve. Use the squared paper and draw the squares out to help you. Really look at those word problems to see what the question is asking you to do. If you are able to complete that, then you could go on to the challenges. There are 2 challenges. Don't worry if you cannot complete both challenges. You should be able to be challenged a bit, but not so challenged that you think, oh my goodness, I have no idea how to do this. Enjoy. Speak to you soon. Bye.